What's up, guys, and welcome back. Now, there are probably a lot of you out there that wonder what the hell cryptocurrency is. I'm one of those people. I've done my research online. I've never quite understood what a Bitcoin was, or what alt currency was, or ledgers, or blockchains. And I'm sure a lot of you out there feel the same way, which is why I'm really excited to present today's video. We are looking at a puzzle, which is a physical representation of the blockchain. This is a creation by my friends Patrick Kuhn and Andre Geek. They've come together to create this amazing, beautiful display, this playing card display, which acts also as a puzzle. The whole point of this is to solve the equation to help you mine a Bitcoin. Before we get into the video though, I'm gonna let Andre talk a little bit about this campaign, which is on Kickstarter today, now, the link's below, but you guys can listen to Andre. He's gonna chat a little bit about what this project is and what it means, and then we're gonna get into solving this, so check it out.
What's up, my name is Andre Geek, and I'm so excited to bring to you the Bitcoin Puzzle Project. So what is it exactly? Well, it's an art piece for your bookshelf or your coffee table, and it's analogous to Bitcoin's blockchain technology. Now, in a nutshell, you have all these people across the world who are using their computing power to solve mathematic equations in order to mine Bitcoins out from the blocks. And in this analogy, you are the miner who has to do proof of work in order to mine the rewards out from the puzzle block. But before I go any further, why does any of this even matter?
Hey guys, welcome to the Bitcoin Project.
Global News today announced that the Federal Reserve will print more than $700 billion to bail out the banks in what is being called as the world's largest economic crisis of our time.
Riots have taken to the streets as the Dow Jones plummets more than half its value. People have lost their homes, pensions, and have resorted to violence and protests worldwide.
The one thing that's missing, but that will soon be developed, is a reliable e-cash. A method whereby on the internet you can transfer funds from A to B without A knowing B or B knowing A. The way in which I can take a $20 bill and hand it over to you, and there's no record of where it came from.
Might I add that his camera work is absolute beast behind the camera. This has been sitting on my shelf for like a couple weeks. I've not touched it. I've just kind of kept it there for this video. So hopefully we're gonna solve this puzzle. We're also gonna look at the playing cards if we do solve it, and then we're gonna put it back together. Now, whether you're a playing card collector or a puzzle collector or both, I'll leave all the information in the description. I do encourage you guys to go check that out and to help support this campaign. And if you wanna cop yourself some cool playing cards and or puzzle, go ahead and do so. Without further ado, let's get into solving this Bitcoin puzzle. Okay, this is the Bitcoin puzzle box. First of all, this little guy here seems to move. So we're gonna move that. This one then. Okay, so this one's locked. If I move this one becomes unlocked. Now this one, if I move it back, this one locks, but this one becomes unlocked. Seems like this one unlocks now. Okay, now both of these are up. So I guess the whole point of this is to have all of these things up so that it slides out of this frame. Because it's a sequential puzzle, it feels to me like I might have to like flip one up then back down depending on what I do with the one that is flipped up. So let's say that one's flipped up. I can flip that one back down. I strongly feel that once I discover the pattern, and we're already down to 2 that need to be flipped. Down to 1. The last one might be the trickiest because I feel like if these rods are a little bit tilted, that the other ones get stuck. So they have to stay straight and or sideways the whole time. So I'm gonna use my hand. See, look here, 3 stuck, but if I go like this, boom, now the 3 stuck here and this remains open. Now this seems to be the only one. And if I wiggle it just a bit, I can actually see that this one wiggles a little bit more. So I'm guessing this one has to come unstuck for that one. So I might have to undo a few of these in order to unlock this one. Doing that seems to be proving a little more difficult because it's really hard to keep track of the way these little rods are made. Back down to 2. This first one seems to be the trickiest here. No, I don't want to go backwards, which is exactly what I think I'm doing right now. Oh well, okay. There we go, we got one. Okay, but now these 2, which I think might be a little bit easier. Sequential puzzles are always like really hard to keep track of where you are. It's kind of like you can't even comprehend the amount of little mental calculations going on. So it's kind of, you gotta just kind of use your intuition. We're still down to 2. That one locks the 1. We're down to D and 2. Just 1 left. Boom, we've just mined some Bitcoin, baby. Have a look at this. Ooh, that's so cool. We have the Bitcoin playing cards. I believe these are like the rare edition, the white edition, and they're the standard ones, which are the black ones. Let's look at that. Look how beautiful this is. And these actually come out as well if you need to. I suggest not getting them mixed up in any way. That is an amazing sequential puzzle, so much fun. Like I said, kind of intuition based. There is a logic to it, but it's hard to put that into words without sounding super complicated. Let's do a quick 1-minute review of the Bitcoin playing cards. So these playing cards come inside a tuck case, a custom tuck case. with gold foiling and embossing. They spared absolutely no expense in the making of these tuck cases. Inside, you have in gold foiling what looks like to be the creator of Bitcoin and his story about what Bitcoin actually is. You also have a QR code here, which once scanned will bring you to a page, and I'll let you guys find that out for yourselves. I can really tell these guys put a lot of work into that. Taking a look at the playing cards themselves, these cards are going to be printed with Legends playing cards, and there are also more secrets kept within this deck, such as a secret marking, which I won't get into, and I'll let you guys discover that for yourselves. I'm pretty sure, knowing Andre and Patrick, that there are more secrets hidden within this deck than meets the eye. Obviously, the display is beautiful. It looks beautiful on a shelf or on a desk. You can replace potentially the cards that are in there with another deck of cards of your choosing, but I really think that the Bitcoin plus the physical representation of the blockchain really makes a lot of sense in this case. Absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful little display case for any deck of cards that you might want to throw in here. Time to lock this up. The hard part, I think, is getting it down to like 1 or 2, and then once you're down to 1 or 2, it becomes a little bit easier because you're left with less options. You kind of know where you're going. So now, see, we're down to 2, which should prove to be a lot easier. Now again, I don't want to move backwards. One left. The great thing about this is you actually feel like you're being part of a server which is solving the equation, and that's kind of what I feel like right now. I feel like one small part of information within a web of servers trying to decipher and balance a ledger, and this is just me computing random numbers together and sort of seeing what fits until one thing actually ends up mining this Bitcoin. So I think it's a great representation. Like, you don't have to understand Bitcoin to do this, but this will help you understand cryptocurrency, which I think is really smart, which doesn't actually surprise me from these guys because they are smart guys. Boom, and done. And that is the Bitcoin playing cards puzzle box solved. All right, guys, so that was the Bitcoin puzzle box playing card review. I haven't been this happy solving a puzzle in a long time, and like I mentioned in the video, there's one thing that really stuck out to me, is that at one point I felt like I was part of a larger server. I was decoding some equation, some algorithm to try and help balance the ledger, which would then help me mine the Bitcoin, which it eventually did because the Bitcoin playing cards came with it. Now, something to note is that on their campaign, which you guys should check out, there are stretch goals. They have pins, they have a coin, they have all sorts of really cool things that are going to be available. So I highly suggest, if you're going to support any project on Kickstarter, not just because they're my friends, but also because I think this project is really cool and they put their hearts, blood, sweat, and tears into this, as you can tell. So if you want to support it, the link's below. It starts today. Andre, Patrick, I'm wishing you guys all the luck in the world, and I really hope this works out for you, because this is one of the most beautiful displays that I've seen for a deck of playing cards. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking this out. Subscribe, like, all that, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.